Hi all, this is VC here from VC's Academy. In today's class, we will discuss about protozoans. So as part of Kingdom Protista, we are discussing protozoans. Earlier in my classes, we have discussed about Kingdom Monera, Kingdom Protista. In Kingdom Protista, we have discussed about dinoflagellates, chrysophytes, slime molds, euglenoids. Now we will discuss about protozoans. So what are protozoans and what are the characteristics and types we will see here. Before going into the class, if you are visiting my channel for the first time, please subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will get all my videos as notifications, and share with your friends also. Coming to the concept, protozoans. So what are protozoans? Protozoans are heterotrophs and live as predators or parasites. Protozoans are able to live as predators or parasites, and these are mostly heterotrophs. They are believed to be primitive relatives of animals. Protozoans are believed to be the primitive relatives of animals, and they do not contain cell wall. Protozoans do not contain cell wall. The protoplasm is surrounded by plasma membrane, and if we observe, the protoplasm is surrounded by plasma membrane in protozoans. So what are the points? Protozoans are heterotrophs and live as predators or parasites. They are believed to be primitive relatives of animals, and they do not contain cell wall, and the protoplasm is surrounded by plasma membrane. And there are 4 major protozoan groups. How many groups of protozoans are given in our textbook is 4. They are amoeboid protozoans, flagellated protozoans, ciliated protozoans, and sporozoans. So what are the 4 categories or 4 major groups of protozoans are amoeboid, flagellated, ciliated, and sporozoans. So you can see the images here, and we will see one by one. Amoeboid protozoans. So what are amoeboid protozoans and their characters? Best example is amoeba. These protozoans live in freshwater, seawater, or moist soil. These amoeboid protozoans can live in freshwater, seawater, or moist soil. They move and capture prey by putting out pseudopodia. So how they will move and capture the prey? They will use their pseudopodia to capture or to move. Example, amoeba. Marine forms have silica shell on their surface. Coming to the marine form of amoeboid protozoans, they have silica shell on their surface, and some of these protozoans are parasitic. Example, entamoeba. So what are amoeboid protozoans? Amoeboid protozoans are amoeba, entamoeba. These all are the examples for amoeboid protozoans. And coming to the character, they can live in freshwater, seawater, or moist soil, and they can move and capture the prey by putting out pseudopodia. And coming to the marine forms of amoeboid protozoans have silica shell on their surface, and some of these are parasitic. Example, entamoeba. This is about amoeboid protozoans. Next we have flagellated protozoans. So what are their features? The members of this group are either free living or parasitic. Coming to flagellated protozoans, these members are either free living or parasitic. They possess flagella. Diseases such as sleeping sickness is caused by the parasitic forms of flagellated protozoans. Example, trypanosoma. So we can see the image here. As they possess flagella, they are called as flagellated protozoans. They are either free living or parasitic, and dreadful disease called sleeping sickness is caused by parasitic forms such as trypanosoma. This is about flagellated protozoans. And next we have ciliated protozoans. So we can see the image of ciliated protozoan here. These group of protozoans are aquatic, actively moving organisms because of the presence of thousands of cilia on their body. So these group, especially these ciliated protozoans, are actively moving because they have thousands of cilia on their body. They have a cavity called gullet that opens to the outside of the cell surface. In ciliated protozoans, we can see a cavity called gullet that opens to the outside of the cell surface. The coordinated movements of rows of cilia cause the water laden with food to be stirred into the gullet. So the coordinated movements of the rows of cilia causes the water laden so that the food to be stirred into the gullet. Example, paramecium. So coming to ciliated protozoans, these are aquatic, actively moving, and they have a cavity called gullet which opens into outside of the cell surface, and the coordinated movements of rows of cilia cause the water laden with food to be stirred into the gullet. This is about ciliated protozoans. Sporozoans, the last group of protozoans is called sporozoans. We can see the image here which gives about a different species and stages. Sporozoans group include diverse organisms that have an infectious spore like stage in their life cycle. The sporozoans include diverse organisms that have an infectious spore like stage in their life cycle. The most notorious Plasmodium, which is also called as malarial parasite, causes malaria, which also has a staggering effect on human population, is observed in this group. The best example for sporozoan is malarial disease causing Plasmodium. That is about sporozoans. So hope you all understood the concept. Especially these short type of videos or quick revision videos will be helpful for your revision purpose. Share with your friends and support us. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.